Praise God. How many good announcements just came from that man's mouth? I'll be very brief today. It says in the word, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And that's Hosea 4:6. And essentially, what we're here today to talk about is just that. That destruction also comes from a lot of exploitation from industries who say, hey, you know what, this lack of knowledge, let's make money off of this. Check cashing places, payday loans, cash advances, title loans, refund anticipation loans, rent-to-rim stores, rent-to-weave stores. These industries, to the tune of $320 million across this country, are exploiting what we don't know and exploiting in this destruction of our communities. And I prayed very hard on this. I said, God, can we do something that we can educate our individuals? Because as much as that $320 million has infiltrated our communities, not including the $70 million for lotto tickets that we purchase. In the state of Michigan, almost $1 billion a year is spent on lotto tickets. Those individuals who have more faith and luck than what God has put on the inside of them to be successful. So what we have to understand is that what they have infiltrated and got to, you can't go to a liquor store without seeing a prepaid debit card. We saw stories of individuals going and taking out home ec loans, that not having a bank account. We saw one sister who cashed an $80,000 home ec loan at a check cashing place. Charged over $5,000. That's not even legal to do that. So with the AARP Foundation and myself, and they have a platform called a MySavingsJar.org platform. I met with them, I talked about it. I said, what if we could also provide additional education on this digital platform and take it nationally? They said, that would be a great idea. We're going to start in Michigan. So we're helping them to start in Michigan by, frankly, just doing this thing, by educating individuals with free education. So all you have to do is, I'll have information over here. You sign up for MySavingsJar.org. If you have a phone, if you have a laptop or a desktop, whatever it is, if you have access to the internet, you can sign up for this free service. And in addition to that, if you have any question, the only question we can answer that I can't answer, I'll be the brains behind answering most of the questions until I get over capacity. And we have other financial experts that are going to come on board, again, free of charge, that are going to be helping individuals answer questions. We've already answered many questions already. Questions of, hey, Ryan, how do I get my credit score from 500 to 800? Hey, Ryan, how do I make sure that I don't buy this insurance policy, or should I buy this insurance policy that someone's trying to make me buy? I think I might have enough through my job. You think I should pay more money? Hey, Ryan, I want to be a solution to gentrification in our communities and buy my own home and purchase this mortgage, but I don't know how much I can afford. Can you just be that unbiased and objective perspective of whether or not I can actually afford it? Hey, Ryan, what is a stock? What is investment? I can't tell you what to buy, but how to go about buying it. What does it mean to have diversified investments and move our people from going to buying Nike shoes to Nike stock and all those types of things, to making sure that at the end of the day, we can shut down check cashing places. And we're not going to protest against them. We're not going to boycott them. And hopefully we are boycotting them by lack of use of service. But all we have to do is just educate our folks, because they have a vested interest in perpetuating an underclass in our society that they can capitalize off of, as opposed to we can just direct our people, direct our communities to go out to the right places and the right information, get true empowerment, and through MySavingsJar.org. And we have a lot of great resources that are also a part of this program that are providing free one-on-one counseling. We have not only AARP Foundation, but Sarah Metro, Wayne Metro, Operation Hope, You Snap Back, United Way. All of these are the individuals. So when you ask a question, hey, I have a question, you'll get a response to that question that'll help us create more content that we can then possibly repurpose if it's not too private, because we don't share any private information. But then we can possibly repurpose and help other individuals benefit from these resources, but also refer you to one of those free resources to get some one-on-one additional counseling free of charge. And you'll never be asked to pay a dime, but we'll be asking you to pay your time, because this is going to be a long process to making sure we can integrate this into the very culture of our society. So I'll be over here, I'll be around. We just urge you just talk to me. I can get you signed up today. I can take your information and sign you up today. We're launching this in Michigan. Then I'll be helping them to take it around to New York and other states across the country. We want this to be a successful launch. And if you don't have any questions, maybe you have additional ideas or resources. We're already partnering with the Detroit Public School Community District to have every single parent, every single teacher and administrator with free ongoing education, because this is more than just a workshop, folks. We got to up the ante a little bit. We're giving workshops away. That's good. Well, let's up the ante to make sure if you're laying in your bed, you just have a question you want to ask, type it in, send it out. Within 72 hours, you get that response. So the Detroit Public School Community District, we want to do the same thing out here in Pontiac. We're going to do the same thing out there for those individuals in lower moderate income houses out here in Pontiac as well. The same thing we're doing for Detroit and all throughout the state of Michigan. So I'm over here. I want to thank Pastor Peyton for what you've done and all the work. Appreciate you, brother.
God bless you. So let's get up the line.